Good evening, World Wide Web. This is James with another stock date on AMC Holdings. Your favorite ticker picker. Looks like I did you wrong on this one, or did I? Take another look at it. Today's news was horrific, down almost 8%. Big beat up on AMC Holdings. Why? What happened? Well, I'll give you an idea of what happened. It's not really bad news. It's just it was bad for the day. That doesn't mean it's bad news. A lot of people have this share shorted right now. There's a 28% short float on it right now. Um, AMC issued a preferred stock a while back. They call it APE, Alex, Paul, Edward, APE, APE, which is a joke for the Reddit user that were short squeezing this things. They created a second preferred share. So what the shorts are doing right now, instead of getting out of this one, which is what they desperately want to do, they're just buying that one. So they own one that's going up and they own one that's going down. And that's their idea of temporarily fixing their crappy short position that has been ruined by this wonderful quarter that we just had. So what happens? Well, they're going to have to buy back this thing at some point and get out of their AMC short position. They might do that without a big loss, but they're going to have to do it. I think that's the whole point. If there's a rocket boom, which is what everybody's expecting, APE will go up, AMC will go up. They'll both go bananas. They'll get crushed on their AMCs that they shorted, and they'll make a ton of money on their APEs, which they bought, and they might just break even, these short people. But for them to break even, they're going to have to sell their APEs. It's going to end up crashing. The AMCs are going to go up because of the earnings, and everybody's going to be buying them, and they're going to be getting rid of their short positions and trying to call it a wash. They're saving themselves from their AMC position. So today we saw almost a 9% at one point, 8% decrease in AMC stock price, and we saw an 8% increase in APE stock price. Now, eventually, they voted to clack these two things together. There's a judge holding it up right now. The two shares should merge. Probably an extra 20% more shares for AMC in the end, maybe 25% more shares. There won't be that much more many, but what you saw today was the shorts, instead of getting out of this thing by buying it and making it go up, they're going and buying APE so they can jockey or straddle the position in a way. They have one shorted, and then they have the other one to go up. They kind of feel like they're out of their position for right now. For right now, if it moves up, they're not as worried about it right now because they get to move up on the other ticker, if that makes any sense. When they clack them together, well, I guess they'll still own as many shares of APE positive and negative. It should cancel out each other. This is another way for the shorts to get out temporarily. Eventually, they're going to have to get rid of their short positions on AMC. The fact remains the same. I didn't change my mind on AMC. It's still going to go through the roof at earnings. The APE crowd led the bulls today on AMC and the bulls on APE. It gets pretty confusing. But hang in there. Today's news was a nothing burger. Ultimately, all of the people that bought this entire 8%, it looks like, is going to have to get out of this thing by buying it. And that's just 8% right back again. So what it did today, it will just do the other way as soon as they close out their positions. But what they did was they bought themselves some protection by buying the preferred share. Once it clacks together, I think they're kind of screwed, and then they have to make a decision at that point. Unless half their shares are shorted and half their shares are not shorted, then they might be okay. But either way, they're going to have to get rid of their short ones because they're going to know what direction it's going in, which is upwards. So hold in there, everybody. AMC Holdings. I wish I saw this coming. The shorts are running now, and this is just the way the shorts are running right now. Instead of escaping this thing by buying it, they're just getting APE, and they're going to ride that upwards. And this, well, this one goes downwards. So I don't know. Hard to explain. Do a little homework on it, but I think in the end we're going to see the short squeeze that we wanted to see, because all those positions are still shorted on this one. They still need to close out that position. Thank you for watching my video. I'm going to keep a good eye on this one and bring you more updates as I learn them. And if I can find out where this end game ends, I'll be the first one to tell you. If you need to get rid of anything that you have, or if you need to get more of them, or whatever my opinion might be, I'll be glad to share it with you. I'll let you know what I'm doing. I'm hanging on my AMC calls for August, for after the earnings. The numbers are going to speak for themselves. The population and the people buying this stock, they're going to buy this one, not the other one, and they're going to probably clack them together soon anyhow. So there's only going to be one thing to buy. I guess the next video I do will be how soon are they going to be clacking them together. That should be interesting also. So more info coming soon, but hold your AMC calls for this earnings cycle. Absolutely. Don't think this was a sign of anything bad. This was a weird anomaly of people getting out of their shorts and sending APE upwards. And I don't know how this one went down while they were doing that. Maybe that's where a lot of their attention went. I'm not sure, but they went up and down by the same numbers today. Very peculiar. Right at 8%. Check out APE if you want to see the other one. It's not as many shares out there, and the shorts are just playing it to balance this thing out. But the sooner they clack them together, the better. I hope they do it before earnings, because that would make this a lot simpler. Then we don't have to think so hard. Thank you for watching the video. Have a wonderful evening. Like the video and subscribe. This is James, over and out.